woman proposes to her man. He was not happy, he was embarrassed.
What do you think, Dad?
That's embarrassing. She got on her knees. See, what she did was, it's really disrespectful because she reversed the roles. Mm. She reversed the male role for the female role. So she basically indirectly turned him to a female.
I didn't even think of it that way.
See, a female doing something like that is just as bad as a female walking to you in the kitchen while you're at the stove and cuffing your butt and squeezing your butt. No man wants his woman to do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel comfortable with that. I mean, that's not our, you know what I'm saying? We don't like that. If you could ask any man how he feel about his woman come by and grabbing his butt and cuffing it and squeezing it and stuff. Nah, man.
Some dudes into that. Some dudes into that. You ever watch? Well,
they got a little bit of sugar in them. I mean, just saying.
Dad, I be watching some videos on some interviews. Some dudes be into that stuff these days. You'd be surprised.
Let me tell you something. If some dude into that, then those are like, that's just me. See, I'm old school. See, the generation I come from, nah, you don't do that. Nah, heck no, man. You know what I'm saying? You take you be the one to take your hand, pow, and cuff that bad boy and squeeze it, you know?
That bad boy? Man.
That bad butt.
You can't say cuff it and say bad boy to say it.
I want to say what I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it.
Oh yeah, that.
You know, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that girl.
But a dude, I mean, this is just me. I don't know if you could be an alpha male. Pow! Your woman come behind you, just be squeezing your butt. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying alpha male, but any male, period, man. I'm just saying it depends on if the dude is comfortable with that. Me personally, I don't do that. I don't go out like that.
I used to debate. I've debated a lot, so I'm gonna take the opposite.
That's my job to squeeze your butt.
But I'm gonna take the opposite view, right? So personally, me, I don't like the way that feel either. I made videos about it. It feels
uncomfortable.
It feels very uncomfortable. I made videos about it, but there are some, no pun intended, but there are a lot of dudes. Now I don't think it's the majority, but there are a lot of dudes who like that type of stuff, and they say they fully straight. Do you think they are?
Heck no. They got some sugar in the tank. You ain't telling me a dude gonna be like that and be good with that. Nah, I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you, that's just me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. I'm the same way.
Come on now. That's like, with him, she getting on her knees proposing and busting out the ring on him. I mean,
okay.
Some people don't see anything wrong with that, but
all right. So there's so many angles to go at this, right? So because I gotta. I'm not going to necessarily agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
I ain't expecting you to agree with me.
Yes, but Dad, I agree with you 100% when it comes to the butt grabbing thing. I feel like that's weird. It feels very uncomfortable. I don't like it personally, and I can relate to you, and I can understand when you say you don't like it. But as far as the get on the knee and with the ring thing, that means it goes all into different directions. Like about a woman pumping your gas. What about a woman, your wife, Dad, pumping your gas? How you feel about that?
Heck no.
But guess what though, Dad?
Now if she driving it by herself,
well, of course,
that's cool.
All right.
Now if she just picked me up from the hospital, and I'm just getting out of the hospital, I'm weak and everything like that or whatever. Yeah, I can see that. But there's got to be. But if I'm a healthy, strong, regular, normal feeling in my healthy way, I'm not gonna sit there and let my woman. My wife pump the gas. Come on now.
Yeah, but guess what, Dad? I'm healthy too, but I be letting my wife pump the gas sometimes because sometimes I don't feel like getting up, and so I know a lot of people may disagree. I'm okay with people disagreeing with me and men think.
If you feel like if you don't feel well.
No, I feel well. I feel well.
You talking about pumping gas? How would you feel if your wife had gotten on her knees with a ring and proposed to you
in public?
Yes.
I would not like that. But when I'm in the car, I got tinted windows. People don't know I'm in there. I guess that's what it is.
See, that's what it is right there. See, you're wrong. You know you're wrong. See,
that I don't like pumping.
No, you would be incognito up there hiding behind tinted windows and stuff while your wife be pumping gas. That's wrong.
We all right.
You know,
the majority of the time I pump the gas, right? Because that's how when I used to ride in the car with my mom, I used to always have to pump the gas. But I got to the point I said, if I'm driving a long time, I'm tired. Like it be usually when I'm driving a long time, I be tired.
If you're driving a long time, you're tired. Now I don't mind. My wife, she helps me drive. She get in the driver's seat and drive.
You know, some men don't agree with that at all. Some men don't agree with their women driving. And I don't mean to point at you there. I'm not trying to point. I'm just saying.
I'll be there to drive in a minute. It's either me falling asleep at the wheel, getting white line fever, and crashing, or her driving. No. And she's not going. She'll see. Look, she'll be like, "Let me drive," because she'll see me. I'll be fighting it. You know, I'll be getting that white line fever. That line start to turn into one line. You know what I'm saying?
You be fighting? Trust me, Dad.
I'll be fighting, stand up, and she'll look at me and say, no, come on, we got to pull over the rest stop. Let me drive.
Dad, that's one thing you've done my whole life. You always did that little thing where you kind of nod off and come back. I'm like, Dad, why you drive? This is when I was young. I wasn't able to, you know. You've been doing that for a while. You still do that?
I know.
You still do that, Dad?
Yeah, and then she'll say, "You're gonna let me drive," and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm all right." Then you know she'll get upset and stuff. So I just go ahead and pull over, and sure enough, as soon as I sit in that passenger seat, I'm out.
But the same thing happens when it comes to cooking, right? Some women's job is to cook, right? If that's what I'm saying is, if it's a man's job to get on his knee and propose, that means it's women's job to cook. So that means a man shouldn't cook. See how so many different areas where
there's role plays, right? I take out the garbage. You know what I'm saying? I keep both the vehicles that we have, the maintenance on them. I keep both of them clean. I do all that. You know what I'm saying? I do all the stuff that men do. I mean, I'm not saying women can't keep a car clean and all that stuff like that. You know, if they want to switch it up and cook, a man want to cook and a woman want to do the car and stuff like that, if he can cook, you know, because some men make the greatest cooks. You know, I don't see nothing wrong if that's what they want to do. But me, you know, she cook, she do the laundry. I don't do the laundry. I don't cook. I take care of the vehicles. She don't like taking care of the vehicles. She don't want to do that. I asked her, I said, "You want to take it?" I said, "Okay, why don't you?" Because when she said something about, "Well, I always do," I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Okay, well, then, you know, you can take care of your car then." She switched up with the quickness.
Oh, I got a question. I'm about to throw you off real quick, Dad. Watch this. How you?
Oh, I'm talking with my ear things.
It's okay.
Take them out.
No. Don't take it out. Don't take it out. It's good. It sounds good. I'm about to throw you off real quick though, Dad. I don't know how you gonna answer this one. So if a woman's not supposed to get on her knees, right, to propose, but someone gets down, that's a form of submission, right? When they go low, when they willingly go lower than you, that's a form of submission. But we say women are supposed to be submissive. Now, if a woman is saying, "I want to enter into a marriage with you," and she gets down on one knee, that's like her saying, "Hey, I'm willing to be submissive to you." So what's wrong with a woman getting on one knee and proposing?
Because she busting out the ring on you, son. She busting the ring out on you. Come on, man. That's like you a little girl, man. You know what I'm saying? She busting the ring out. She went and bought the ring and everything like that. See, I know, you know, you that new generation stuff, right? And y'all, you know, the thing's different. Like almost anything go these days.
No, we question stuff. That's all. We just question things.
Question it. But yeah, you're right. Getting on one knee is a form of submission and all that.
I told you I'm gonna throw you off.
But like I said, the ring. It's the ring. I'll get on my knees and bust the ring out. But if she get on her knee, okay, that's a form of submission. But she's presenting the ring to me.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
So it's like she's the one, because women are the receivers, men are the givers. But in that situations, she's the one giving, and you're the one that has to receive and accept her proposal.
Exactly. And then she gonna ask you, "Will you marry me?" You know, I mean, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a woman say, I want to marry you or whatever, but normally that, if she's going to change up, because I mean, I know I hear about some women I see in Hollywood, some women, be getting, proposing to their man. But that particular action right there, the one knee thing, that's been done for generation. Now, if she want to create a female way of doing it, okay, maybe all right, well, maybe. But like I said, go back to that ring. She went and picked out a ring for him to give to him, Like I said, like you said, we givers,
All right.
And that's like an oxymoron thing, because we getting on our knees. Yeah, it's a thing. Technically, it is a sign of submission, but then again, at the same time, we're the givers, and she's presenting the ring.
What do you think about this? The phrase "Will you marry me"? Do you think that comes off as weak? Will you marry me? I didn't ask my wife to. I said, let's get. I said.
I never said. I didn't tell my wife, "Will you marry me?" That's some weak. That's some simp stuff. That comes from the simp vocabulary. I would say this. I say when I proposed to my wife, I said, "You want to get married?" That's how I proposed to it, and she was like, "Oh yeah." You know what I'm saying? They get all that because now they got you. They got you. And so when they got you like that, when you marry, standing behind them is the court systems, the the judge.
That's why they start getting emotional because they realize.
Because their eyes go ching ching. Now let that fool act up. I'll divorce him and I get half.
Whew.
So they got a lot of power with that, A
lot of power.
And like some women can walk into a man unless that dude have a prenuptial. Now they saying those prenuptials are being challenged now.
They are,
and they're not standing up in court. You see how the court system
because if she signed it under emotional distress, then it's null and void. They have so many loopholes.
How you know she gonna be? How the courts know when she's under emotional distress or not?
I don't know.
I know why. I know how.
How?
Because she lied. She lied in court and said she was under emotional distress when she signed it. That's the only way. Unless the courts, like they do everything for the woman, throw at the man. It's like the man don't have no rights no more in this country. And see, I can see why men are like saying, okay, you know what? Hey, we the men, and there's so much being taken away from us. You know what I'm saying? So the everything's being flipped upside down. Like I said before in the last video, the male presence is being under attack in the 2020s.
But I don't understand how that's happening when men still run the world. I don't understand how women are starting to have the advantage. I can see if women started running the world.
They have an advantage because there are men giving them that advantage.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, do you know why? Do you know why? I don't know why.
Men makes the laws, the rules, and all that stuff like that. Now, all these women out here all pumped up talking about I don't need a man and stuff like that. Like I said in one of my videos, a man can give it to him, and a man can take it away. And they could cry and all, well, yeah, with women, yeah. And you don't have to do nothing. Just take it. So what are they going to do then? What are they going to do? The man change his mind and take it back. Take everything, all the opportunities that he, presented to her and all that stuff. Done kick the man in the background to the curb. They done kick the man to the curb. So now what? And I can understand why men are so frustrated because not only the judicial system is unfair to a man, I truly believe. Not only that, but at the same time, they're giving women all this power, and they ain't build nothing. We built the infrastructure. We had the infrastructure, everything that you see. I mean, I'm not saying they don't come out with invention here and there. But I'm talking about getting down to the nitty gritty, all that grit work.
Oh, you mean like the house that you live in right now?
The what?
The house that you live in right now. I'm looking at the structure of your walls and everything.
Yeah, construction of the wall, the foundation, everything. Who gonna get out there and dig a trench? I dig a 4-foot trench when I was doing construction, and it had to be 30 yards long.
Dang.
Get a woman down there and see if she can do that and hang with that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, all that power, that's all it is. It's just power by paper, not power by muscle.
So it's like it's a false sense of reality for them.
It is. That's why I said they I put in what I said in the last video, they're on a synthetic pedestal.
Yeah,
and somebody made a comment, well, it can't be a synthetic pedestal because they are on a pedestal. Yeah, well, you're not seeing what I'm saying when I say synthetic. Not real. Because it's just all it is. Because you know how you can have an honorary member. You got clubs. You have somebody who belongs to the club and somebody who's an honorary member to the club.
On paper,
women don't belong to the men's club. They're just an honorary member right now. But see, you can revoke any honorary member's membership at any given time.
That's powerful right there. I ain't gonna lie. On that note, we gonna wrap this up. All right, son. Because I can go on and on with you. I was about to say something else, but it's like, sorry, been 16 minutes and 40 seconds.
Wow.
So, okay. Yeah, great. All right.